I used to be the type of person who would rely heavily on people's validation, who would always be seeking other people's approval, and thought if I chased a situation, a job, or an outcome, then it would end up exactly how I wanted it. That was rarely the case. On this channel, I cover all things to do with self-development, encouraging you to become the best version of yourself, whilst being your authentic self, and motivating you to see your full potential. So if this sounds like your vibe, I would love if you could like and subscribe. Here are some of the common things that I used to do to seek validation externally. So being the type of person I am, I'm very good at picking up on people's emotions. I'm very good at reading the room, which is both a positive and a negative. It's a good thing because if you see people and you think, oh, they're a bit off, they're a bit negative, they wouldn't be nice to be around, then it's good because you can avoid those people at all costs. But sometimes it can become a bit of a problem. So that comes into my first one, which is overthinking people's behaviour. A good example of this could be I'm at lunch with one of my friends and there's something off about them. There's something not quite right. They don't seem their full chirpy self. Old me would have gone, oh my god, have I done something wrong? Are they mad at me? Have I annoyed them? When actually there's no reason why that is the case. It's just my brain going into overdrive, trying to fill in the gaps. And automatically going to the worst case scenario that it's all my fault. And ultimately, they could just be having a bad day. They could just be tired. Or I could have got it wrong. They're absolutely fine. And I'm just overanalyzing it and trying to seek certainty, make myself feel better, make myself feel safe. Whereas now what I do, if I notice my friend's feeling a bit off, I'll either go to them, if it's really evident and it's really obvious, I'll either go to them, you all right? Seem a bit quiet today. And when those thoughts in my brain come up saying, oh, they're mad at you, done something wrong, I just quickly silence them and I go, is there any proof of this? And then 10 times out of 10, it's a no. It's just an old loop, it's old narratives that come up in your mind. We have so many negative thoughts a day, but thoughts aren't facts. So the next time you catch yourself overthinking an interaction, overthinking a situation, remind yourself you've done nothing wrong. If you want to, you can ask the person, and if you don't, if there's no facts, move on with your day. Another one that I'm so guilty of, and this is part of the anxious attachment mindset that I've covered before on this channel, because I used to be an anxious attachment girly, is waiting for messages and attention from others. So I've had many situations before where there's been silence between me and someone else or me and a job. My brain has automatically gone into protective mode and gone, they're no longer interested. You're not going to get selected for this opportunity. Everything negative rather than anything positive or the reality. I was simply making up scenarios in my head to fill in the gaps to have certainty. As humans, we want to seek control of situations. When we don't know the outcome, we try and make a story in our mind without any real facts. And I just found that when I was trying to fill in those gaps, when I was trying to say, oh, they're not responding to me because they don't like me, or they're not responding to me because they don't want to give me that opportunity anymore, I was making myself so miserable. When those thoughts come up now, I catch it and go, that's me seeking certainty. That's me seeking validation. It's going to be okay. And then you just have to sit through it, sit through the discomfort, and each time it gets easier. Because realistically, you don't know what someone else is thinking. You don't know what someone else is going through. You don't know how busy their day has been. So rather than having an automatic, immediate, negative response, try and catch yourself and keep it neutral. So if someone isn't texting you back, rather than spiralling and going, oh my god, they're not interested anymore, they don't want me, go, okay, it's been a busy day, maybe they're just busy, they'll get back to you when they're ready. And if they never come back to you, that is their loss, my darling. Because you are an icon. You are not someone that should be just passed up. And the more you run after that person, the more they're going to run away from you. You're worth more than that. You're worth more than chasing after someone. If you don't hear back from a job and there's a bit of silence, rather than assuming the worst, just think to yourself, maybe they're busy. Maybe they've got 10 people to put through for this opportunity and they're trying to find some time. Silence isn't rejection, and it doesn't always mean something bad. I want you to stop trying so hard to prove your worth and showing people that you're worthy when you are, without even trying. I want you to stop performing for that attention. I want you to stop reopening doors that have closed in your face. Because anything that is meant for you, as cliche as it sounds, you're not going to lose out on it. Anything that wants to leave, anything that goes, is a good thing. Because it's not for you. Right things are lining up. You just need to allow yourself to clear that path. You are beautiful without someone telling you. I want you to start showing your light. I want you to start shining. I want you to stop fearing what people think of you and what people would think of you if you decide to go for it. I want you to start living this life for you. I want you to start putting yourself first, because everything is in here. You have the ability to give yourself everything that you want. You are the person responsible for everything you want and need in life. You have the tools, you have the power, you have the love, you have the brightness. You have it all in here. You have it for yourself. And the quicker you realise that, the quicker you'll realise that you don't need it from anyone else. The only person you should be aiming to impress is you. The only person you should be trying to level up in this world is you. Avoid seeing people as competition and learn to grow with people. Rather than comparing yourself with other people in your lane, which is easy to do, I've done it, thinking I'm never going to get there, or how did they manage to get there at this point and I'm still here? Everyone's path is different. Everyone's sparkle shines brighter in their lane. You are enough by just existing. No one else needs to tell you that. And I understand it can be hard. I understand it's not a quick switch of going, oh, I can now validate myself. But the more you stop seeking that externally and accepting yourself for who you are and loving you for all your different quirks, all your different ways of being, the need for external validation will slowly disappear. But Rome wasn't built in a day, and it's gonna take time. But I know for certain, from you watching this video, that's gonna be you in no time. So next time, before you find yourself spiraling that someone hasn't messaged you back and question yourself and question your worth, or see in silence as rejection or a negative, say to yourself, no matter what happens, I'm going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. I've got myself, I love myself, and whatever falls away wasn't aligned for my highest good and the future I'm trying to make for myself. I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. You start backing yourself because you are incredible. Ciao for now, Bellas.